welcome back to Everything Kim. So in today's video, as you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about my first health scare. So end of 2015, I started looking a bit thin. And I basically blamed it on the fact that I was, number one, stressed. I basically going into 2016, that's your matric year. I was also on the school council, so quite a lot of things that you are involved in. So, that can kind of, cause stress. But besides that, I was also working out a lot. So I was like, okay, cool. I can actually see, me benefiting from all these hours of working out. I think it was in December. Yeah, it was Christmas in December that I had on this dress, this orange dress. As you can see, I look super thin in this dress, right? And at that time, I was like, I'm looking good, not really thinking like, whoa, girl, there's something wrong. During December, I started having like a lot of cramps. And I thought, okay, maybe it's just my period, whatever. But never thought of it as anything else. Even though my period was like long over, I would still have cramps and backaches, and it was hectic. Moving on to January, so being on the school council, we were involved in, it was like athletics training at school for the grade 8. So we had to be there and help. And it was basically taking place from a Tuesday to a Friday, right? So it was Tuesday the 5th of January. And as you can see in this photo over here that I'm posting, I was very much okay. Next day, I just couldn't get up of bed. Like, I was literally in bed. I felt so lame. My sister had to help me to the bathroom. Like, I just couldn't do anything. I phoned my dad like the afternoon to say, listen, something's wrong. I'm not able to walk properly. I can't like keep anything in. Like, I'm just not feeling well. So my dad comes home from work and he takes me to Constantiaberg Hospital. So basically when I got there, he literally carried me in. Long story short, I had a heat stroke. Anyway, I'm laughing because it's like, you never think these things will happen to you. So the lady basically said like, you are so glad your dad brought you here at the specific time, because if you had kept it any longer, it would have affected your kidneys. See? The Lord is never late, noisy early, but he's always on time. During the time of bed rest, my pain in my abdomen like started increasing. Like, not even increasing, like it was intense, guys. Let me just repeat, intense. Now with me with pain, okay, I can handle pain. Let me just, put that on the record. So I was just like, I'm okay. But inside I was dying. The weekend of the 9th of January, it was my uncle's wedding. So he asked me to sing, and he asked my cousin's husband if he could sing, and then if we could do a song together. So the Friday, I was in so much pain, like literally from the morning to like the evening. Back to Constantiaberg at around 11 o'clock the evening. Basically got assessed once again. They took my blood. And the lady was like, okay, listen, your white cell count looks a bit low. But about an hour later, they're like, no, everything seems fine. We're just going to give you a drip and we'll give you a needle in your bum. Fun fact, I don't like needles. So having it in my butt, yeah, not the best idea. The nurse said that they booked an appointment for me to see the abdominal doctor the next day, even though it was the wedding. So at the appointment, the abdominal doctor basically said that there was nothing wrong with like my kidneys, my liver, all my organs were fine. So the only thing that he could see was that I had a cyst on my ovary. Anyway, we go back to the emergency room. The lady gives me another shot in my bum. She's like, okay, cool. This is what the doctor said. He said apparently you have to see the gynae within like 3 months. But yeah, cysts come and go. We got to the wedding, I think, just as they were saying, I do, or I pronounce your husband and wife. It was one of the two. I basically had to have a practice with my cousin's husband, Oshwayne, and you guys, that practice went so horrible. Like, I literally felt like I couldn't sing. Me flying high as a kite there because of all the medication. It was good stuff, might I add. Felt absolutely nothing. for a couple of hours. When the reception started, we sang. It actually turned out pretty good. Moving on to the next week, which was school, right? So I was totally fine, you know, the pain was there, but it's something that I could handle. The first full week of school, the Monday, I really felt very drained, very tired. I was very determined to go to school, even though I was like feeling super sick, and my mom was in Pretoria this week. It was also the first day of tennis practice, which I was very excited about. Then went to school, was in a lot of pain, but you know what, Kim? We soldier on. Afternoon, I get to tennis practice. I'm a very active person, right? So I would be here, there, and everywhere. And for this tennis practice, I literally stood in one position and just did this. Like, even my coach was like, yo, what is happening? Like, there's something wrong. I get home, told my mom, like, when she called, I'm like, there's something wrong. Because, like, I literally stood in tennis practice and I couldn't even hit the ball properly. Like, she's like, okay, cool. Why don't you just rest? You know, you've been stressed, and go to school tomorrow. And if anything happens, your daddy's home because he's on holiday. Well, not on holiday, on leave. So, you know, you'll be fine. Okay, the next morning I wake up, go to school, still in pain. And I think it was after the second or my first break, like I literally could feel like something was happening in my body and I didn't know what to expect. So I go off to the bathroom, so sick, threw up everything. Eventually I took myself to the office and I was like, listen, can you please call my dad? There's something wrong, I need to go home. My dad comes, he fetches me straight to Constantia Hospital once again. We get there and the nurse is like, Miss Scabbers, are you back? I'm like, yeah, can you fix me this time? More blood tests, more x-rays. This time they were like, okay, listen, we're gonna book a CT scan for the next day. Fun times, because this means I have to stay at the hospital now. My mom's away in Pretoria. My dad's sitting here on the phone like, Portia, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. He's asking me, Kim, what panty must I bring? What socks? What pajamas? I was asked by several nurses and doctors if I was pregnant. So the symptoms that I was basically experiencing, nausea, abdominal pain, backache, sort of like fatigue and tiredness and all that, they thought I was pregnant. So my poor dad was sitting next to me. I was still a minor at the time. So my dad was sitting next to me and then the doctor comes and I felt sorry for him every time because the doctor would come and he'd be like, sir, I'm so sorry, but we have to ask her a personal question. Miss Scaffers, are you pregnant? No. Okay. And like, you know, as a child, when when this sort of conversation comes up, you obviously become shy in front of your parents. I passed the test with flying colors though, but still, like, you know, to be asked that several times in front of your dad, it kind of gets annoying, but also for him, it's just like, oh Lord, what's going on? And then the next day, I went for my CT scan. So before that, they all thought it was either gastro or it was my appendix. And then went for the CT scan. They then found that there was a cyst on my left ovary. Basically, my dad and my mom were like, listen, so you found what the problem is and we're not leaving the hospital until we see a gynecologist. Like, they just had it now because for 3 weeks we were basically back and forth to the hospital and he was just not having it. He found a gynecologist at Constantia Hospital. Her name is Dr. Malika van der Schijf. Amazing! Turns out she was in high school with my mom, which was weird because I literally just sat there in pain and the two of them had a conversation. Like, hello, injured person here, can you please assist? To her office and I lie down on the table. She puts a jelly on my abdomen and then she basically moves that device over my abdomen and she's like, whoa, what's happening here? And for, you know, that initial, like, what have you found? And she's like, wow, this thing is massive. And I'm just like, what thing? It's like, oh, so your cyst, it's on your left inside your ovary. As you can see, there's a lot of blood in your abdomen, which is very bad. And yeah, we really need to do an operation. We need to take it out. Like, she's that plain and simple, hey? She's not going to tell you anything else that you don't need to know. She will tell you exactly what you need to know, how she's going to do it, and that's it. She sat me down, my mother and I, and she explained to us exactly why it is happening. the reason for it, what she's gonna do, how she's gonna do it, what's the recovery period, all that kind of things. That was my main concern at the time, is my recovery. My mom, on the other hand, she was like, okay, so how does this affect my child in the future when she wants to have children? You know, is she going to continue to have this problem? I'm glad that my mom asked that, because, you know, in the back of my mind, that was there, but I think I was just more concerned about school. I really do have such an amazing support structure, like family, friends, neighbors. It's just really, it's so encouraging that people come to you, they visit you, they support you, you know, they pray for you. You get overwhelmed, you know, by this love that you're getting. I went to Dr. Malika the Wednesday. She did tell me that she was going to try and book the surgery as soon as possible, because the cyst looked like it was gonna rupture, so she needed to at least do it like that Friday and not the following Tuesday. The Friday morning I woke up quite early to get washed and dressed, and then I basically, you know, obviously went back to bed waiting for the surgery. Because I was a minor, my mom could come in with me until I fell asleep. My mom on this side holding my hand, and my gynae on this side holding my hand, and it really felt like I had, you know, two mothers on that day. It was very weird though, because, you know, guys, obviously they're gonna be working down here and having your feet up in the air and everybody just working around you. The surgery was a success at the end. However, they did say that when they opened, the cyst actually ruptured, and she caught it just in time. She also had to clean out my abdomen with all the blood, because I had internal bleeding, and she was scared that for hemorrhaging and all that other stuff that would make a person die. Recovery, I think, obviously for many people is the hardest part, and especially if you are a teenager still at school. I was basically booked off for the term with regards to doing anything physical, so my tennis was gone and my PE was also gone. School, I was booked off for a week, and she said after the week I should be able to, like, you know, walk, maybe not carry heavy things, but I'll be able to walk, I'll be able to sit nicely, and, you know, things like that. However, because of the physical activity, I couldn't get baptized either, so I had to postpone my baptism as well. The first week at home was super rough. I was, you know, walking quite slowly because of the pain in my abdomen and the stitches. And then, you know, washing yourself as well, like your back, your hair, that was quite hectic. I went back to school, and the first day of school killed me. Like walking up the stairs, walking with my bag on my back, it was absolutely, the pain was so bad. So the first 2 weeks after my surgery, I had to go back to the doctor to get a checkup to take out certain stitches. And then I obviously told the doctor, like, listen, it's tough. Like, I can't walk up these stairs. I'm in so much pain. Like, you know, what am I going to do? So she booked me off for another 2 weeks. So basically, for my first term, I was off for like a month. Thank God for amazing teachers. I really do thank God for amazing teachers, because each teacher that I had helped me, you know, after school. So there was even a teacher that offered up her house and said, listen, you can come over on a Saturday and we can go over the mats for you. Mrs. Rich, you are amazing and I love you. So yeah, so every teacher really helped me to get you know, back on track. And even like literally a week before the test, they were like, listen, Kim, you gotta push, just, you know, keep going, you're doing so well. And just that encouragement really just helped, you know, in that time. Because the week before I went back to school, I told my dad, like, I was done. Like, let me write my matric next year, it's fine, let me just recover, let me get my health, you know, in order. And he said, no, don't worry, just relax, take your time, take it easy. After 2 months, I was really feeling, you know, good. I felt like I could eat again and things would stay in my body. I was picking up a bit of weight, and I was trying to get my color back again. The bend in the road. Sometimes we come to life's crossroads and we view what we think is the end. But God has a much wider vision. He knows that it's only a bend. The road will go on and get smoother, and after we've stopped for a rest, the path that lies beyond us is often the path that is the best. So rest and relax and go stronger. Let go and let God share your load. Have faith in a brighter tomorrow. You've just come to a bend in the road. And that really just stuck with me because, God will never give you anything or something that you can't handle. It's there to make you stronger. It's there for you to see that you are able to do it, that you can do it. And you know what they say, with God, all things are possible. So I think, like I said before, generally people, in the times of trouble or times of when, you go through something, people generally question why, which I did, but I didn't stay in that mode. I was told by so many people, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, friends and family, that this is just going to be a test for you, for God to show you that you are stronger than this. That was something that I just kept in my mind the entire time. So after about 2 months, my spirits were, being uplifted, and I was ready just to fight on, and I did. I was telling myself, oh my gosh, are we going to get back to netball? Because I love the sport. I just kind of worked hard at home, doing my own little training before even, or trying to at least. But I got back to it, I was a bit slower at first. I think I improved as the season went on. But I was able to play in my final year, which I was so grateful for. End of the second term in June, I got baptized. It was such an amazing time, and I could really just thank God for everything that He's done in my life. Life after matric and currently with my health, or with this specific part of my health, I am on medication for the last 3 years now. I did have a cyst a year after that again on my right hand side, which we worked away with tablets and not an operation. I was small enough to work away with tablets. Here and there, I do have a bit of trouble sometimes. My pain is like the worst thing ever. And then sometimes it's like, oh, okay, cool, it's fine. I do see my gynecologist regularly just to have a checkup and to see if everything is fine. If there are issues, she's so helpful. She helps me to understand why things are happening, why I need to be on this, or what route we're going this time. So she really is very open. She's very honest. I love her to bits. I think for me, knowing that what I'm going through now, my mind, I'm just like, it's for my kids one day, it's for my kids one day. So that kind of is a bit of encouragement to know when I must take my medication, try and get, in a healthy space, keep my body healthy. So guys, that's basically my health scare number 1. There is a number 2, and that will be up soon. Yeah, no problem, Charlie. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and also getting to know a bit about me and my life. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done that, and please do like the video. If you want, comment down below. Until my next vlog, stay blessed. Bye.